What's happening, everybody? It is Monday evening. It says it's 8:17. That's fun and exciting. Not much really happening today. I read some interesting news, which shit always just floors me. In a statement, George W. Bush wanted to apologize for the economy. He said, "I'm really sorry I let this happen." Yeah. He's got like another month in office. How sorry do you think he's going to be when he leaves? And he goes back to his oil company. And he's making plenty of money. And he's laughing at all of you. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be too sorry. So, whatever. Um, in other news, obviously everybody who is an investor knows the stock market fell big time. If you're an investor and you can afford to, just stay with it. Usually what happens is people get bad news, they start selling their stock, and that's why the stock market goes down. Makes sense. Reality is, if you're in it for the long haul, you're like me, you just got to stick with it. It'll come back, market will come back, everything will come back. It all has to do with everybody. Well, I mean, there was a report that weekend sales were very slow for the beginning of the holiday season, even though Friday was the highest producing Black Friday ever. So I guess I don't know who wrote the report. Maybe I could have just came out and said, hey, by the way, it was terrible, and I think everybody should sell their stocks. I mean, shit, if I was an investor and I had a bunch of money, I'd tell you that was going to happen too. If I knew all of you were going to sit there and freak out and then, like, sell all your crap, and then I'd just be like, bye, 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 bye. Done. So, if you can afford to, this is also a very good time to invest. So, stocks are obviously going down, and it was a good time. So, in other news, in Ohio, little scandal up at OSU. I don't know if there's any OSU fans up there. I'm definitely not a lover of the what are they, the Bucknuts or whatever. Crap. Little nut. That's our mascot. Most people, lions and tigers, and strong things, and we've got the Buckeye nut. Little piece of crap thing. Sucks. Anyway. Little scandal up there. One of the administrators and a friend of hers they were basically raffling off a prostitute to make some money. Now, okay, yeah, stuff like that happens. Well, whatever, right, Jeff? No. The prostitute was found to be a child service worker that had basically worked for the state for 8 years. And she works with children, children that having problems, getting abused, having other things going on. So these are the kinds of people that are like servicing our children. I mean, these are, and that takes me right into another story. Another story where a survey came out, or a study came out, and said that 1 in 5 people have a personality disorder. Now I'm kind of curious, what is a personality disorder? Is it like, one day I'm mad and one day I'm happy, and then, oh, so I have a personality disorder because my personality is not always here. Sometimes it's here, sometimes it's here, sometimes it's here, sometimes it's here. I think we're all human. We have bad days, we have good days, we have stuff that just like knocks us on our ass, and then there's other days where nothing can get us down. So, whatever. I know I have a personality disorder. What? What'd you say? Who? I'm sorry. I thought somebody was talking to me. Anyways. So if, look around. Next time you're at a party, just get like around 10 different people, right? And if you notice that, 8 other people are like totally stable, then you and the other person are totally jacked up. So that's about all I have to say with that. Not a whole lot else going on. Don't have any special advice to give you or anything like that. Speaking of advice, Condoleezza Rice was quoted as saying, She wasn't going to give Hillary a whole lot of advice. She was just going to kind of say, okay, this is the way it goes, and then she's like wiping her hands clean. It's like, okay, you got it. It's all yours. I'm gone. Whatever. What kind of foreign policy do we have anyway? I mean, like, we pissed off half the freaking world, you know? Like, hey, great job. You did super. And more people hate us than they did 8 years ago, so that's pretty solid. It's an accomplishment. I mean, it's like Bush's approval ratings, you know? They keep going down, you know, and our relations with the rest of the world keep going down, and our economy keeps going down. In fact, a report said today that we are officially in a recession. Woo! Throw a party, man. That is hot. We are, like, we're in the cooker right now. Not a big surprise. I think everybody's known we've been in a recession. It's just it hasn't been officially stated. And, you know, an economic group, non-profit, not ran by anybody, came out and said, hey, this is the way it is. We're in a recession. Solid. So, hopefully, you can stay strong. Got a little saved up, a little set aside. If you have a little extra, you know, put more aside. Stocks will come up. Everything will come up. Everything will come back. It's a bump. It's a bump. See, what happened was we weren't ready. The reality is everybody's talking about, oh, you know, the baby boomers this, the baby boomers that. They're going to retire. Everything's going to be fine. We're going to be good. Last 2 years, we've had more babies born in this country alone than in any other year in history in the last 2 years. Last year, record setter. Year before that was the record setter. I mean, come on. Close it off. Close it off. We're gonna start ending up to be like China or something. You can have one kid, and God help you if it's not, you know, if it's not one you want. And if you're like thinking like that anyway, if you're like thinking like, oh God, I hope it's a boy, or God, I hope it's a girl, because if it's a boy or it's a girl, you know, depending on what you want, like, oh my God, if it's not what I want, yeah, I'm screwed. Okay, if that's your mentality, you shouldn't be having children at all. Ever. In fact, half of the people that are watching this probably shouldn't have children, because, I mean, if you're friends of mine, then you probably shouldn't have kids. And those of you that do have kids, you have beautiful children, so, I mean, I don't even know what to say. But this has been Monday. It's December 1st, and it's the beginning of the last month of the year. It's been a great year, and I have some great friends. Made a lot of really good old connections, and I'm keeping in touch with the people I've met over the past few years. So it's been great. It's been exciting, and I miss you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And I will try and catch you tomorrow. I don't know. I'm kind of busy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that busy. I'm not so busy as I can't get on here and want you to hear my voice and see my face. Look how beautiful I am. Pretty. Whatever. Anyway, everybody have a good evening. Peace out. Love you.